Never be ashamed to admit that you wanted to sleep with a lady. So here's a case. You see a woman you are sexually attracted to. You decide to make your move. You approach her, you get the number. You are in talking stages. Maybe you go on a couple of dates. She comes over to your place. You are chilling, maybe a movie, food, drinks, and then you initiate sex. And then she turns you down. She has every right to, and you've got a responsibility to respect her. Even if you go your separate ways, that's perfectly fine. She doesn't have to sleep with you if she doesn't want to. You also don't have to force her, you don't have to shame her, you don't have to manipulate her. It is what it is. But there are cases whereby a woman will turn around and say, so just because I asked you for a favor, just because you bought me food, just because I came over to your place, you wanted to sleep with me. Now, this is where most men simp. At this stage, this woman is trying to manipulate you. She's trying to manipulate you. She's trying to blackmail you into thinking that wanting to sleep with her is something wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You are a man. You are a sexual being. You found her attractive. And what's fun is that women know that you want to sleep with them. The moment you approached her and asked for her number, she knew you wanted to sleep with her. She knows that this guy wants to sleep with me. So why would she want to blackmail you? Why would she want to make it seem like it's wrong for you to want to sleep with her? That's because she just wants to eliminate the option or the possibility of you sleeping with her while she still gets everything you were doing for her. She knows that you're going to become a simp and make it seem like, no, I didn't want to sleep with you. No, I'm just a gentleman. I don't do things for a woman and then expect them to sleep with me in return. Now, there are different cases towards that. But when you approached her in a traditional way, asked for a number, you talked to her, you asked her out on a date, and then you talked, she came over to your place, and then you initiated sex. You were not a pervert about it. You didn't harass her. You're not creepy about it. So if you fall into the trap of, no, I didn't want to sleep with you, then you must know that this lady wants to stick around while she keeps on getting the favors she was getting from you, while she keep on getting the food you were buying her, and anything else you were doing for her before you reached a point whereby you wanted to sleep with her. Now, going forward, she's making sure that no matter what happens between the two of you, no matter what you do for her, you will never ever try to sleep with her, because she's going to shame you for that. She's going to make it seem like there's something wrong with it. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to sleep with a woman, but there's everything wrong with trying to force a woman to sleep with you. You want to sleep with a woman, and then you must let her have a choice. But it ends there. She cannot turn around and then make it seem like there's something wrong with you wanting to sleep with her. There's nothing wrong. She has every right to turn you down, as long as you didn't harass her, you didn't make it creepy, you are not pervert about it. As long as you didn't make it seem like she's a loose girl, she's a loose panty, and all that. As long as you didn't treat her like a prostitute. There is nothing wrong, guys, with telling her, yes, I wanted to sleep with you. What's wrong with it? And then they will take it even further when they've turned you down and make it clear that there is no sexual relationship that is going to happen here. And then maybe you block her, maybe you never talk to her again. They want to turn around again, women, and say, you are bitter. Ejo, what you wanted from her, she's not offering. Why must you continue sticking around? She's not offering what you wanted from her. Why must you stick around? She wants you to stick around because she wants to get boyfriend benefits from you while you are not going to get girlfriend benefits from her. That's why as men sometimes you need to realize when a woman is manipulating you, and then when she's manipulating you, she's trying to make you be afraid to admit the truth that you wanted to sleep with her. You would never ever initiate sex again, my king, if you are afraid to tell her, yeah, I wanted to sleep with you. What's wrong with that? I never forced you to sleep with me, but yes, I wanted to sleep with you. You said no, I respect that. What's wrong with that? Why must you continue talking to her while she made it clear that there is no sexual relationship that is going to happen between the two of you? Why must you waste your time with her while you could be moving on, talking to other ladies who will be interested in a sexual relationship with you? These are some of the cases whereby most guys end up in a friend zone, whereby they continue doing favors for this lady. They're trying to do boyfriend duties to these ladies while these ladies are not doing girlfriend duties to them. Never be afraid or ashamed of your intentions with your lady. As long as your intentions are noble, your intentions are clear and they are respectful, never be afraid of admitting them. Because when you are afraid of admitting them, women can notice that. Women take advantage of that. He will never admit that he wanted to have sex with me. So she's going to take advantage of the fact that you want to sleep with her, but you are afraid to make a move. So while you are still afraid to make a move, what is she going to do? She's going to use that to her advantage to get whatever she wants out of you. Next thing, she's at the club at night. She doesn't have transport. She's texting you, hey, Claire, I'm stranded here. I don't have transport to go home. She knows that you are going to see that as an opportunity to score some points with her. Then next thing you are rushing, you get there, you take her home. And then you're such a nice guy. Thank you very much. And she goes home and sleep. Next time, she's going to continue doing that. That's how women end up using you as a man. That's how women end up continue manipulating you and getting things out of you while they are not doing anything in return for you. If you wanted to sleep with her, you wanted to sleep with her. What's wrong with that? You are a sexual being. You are a man. You find women sexually attractive. And if you find one that you pursue, you decide to pursue getting into bed with her, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? If you give her a choice to say no, what's wrong with that? You guys are afraid to be men. Stop being afraid to being a man.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit.